Well, hello and welcome to the weekly program I do every week. Normally it is the Tao Manifesting Tarot, right? Well, as we get ready for the week ahead, I do something called the Tao Tree of Life, where I take two decks of cards, Vice Versa deck and the Oracle deck, and we take a look at the three most important things in anybody's life. That is the week ahead: health, wealth, and happiness. I have already pre-shuffled the cards for the sake of time. Let's get to them. So the first card here, this has to do with your health. Alrighty, next card up, this has to do with your wealth. And the final Vice Versa card, health, wealth, and happiness. Okay, those are the three cards. Excellent, excellent. Now, again, pre-shuffled, let's go to the deck, the Oracle deck, and let's pull out. I use these cards to kind of fill out the picture of these initial three cards, explaining your health, your wealth, and again, your happiness for the week ahead. Sometimes these cards fit together. Let's go. Let's just take this one. Right there. Super duper. Alrighty, so we got them all lined up. Let's take a look at what's ahead this week for health, wealth, and happiness here on the Tao Manifesting Tarot. And we begin with health, of course. Aha! There you go. Well, that's pretty simple, pretty plain. It's the Emperor, right? And the Emperor is authority, father figure, leadership, structure, regulations. So when it comes to health, this tells me that you, because the Vice Versa card is facing forward, you are in the process right now of actively trying to reformulate a health plan in some way or another. Maybe watching your diet, maybe exercise, maybe meditation, whatever it is. But in the week ahead, you're going to take more control over your health destiny and whatever makes you healthy or whatever you feel makes you healthier. And to kind of fill out that picture a little bit with energy, how about deep knowing? So what you're going to be following is your intuition. It's not so much a question of you doing work or homework in terms of some sort of a new health regime. You already know inside of you what you need to do. The question is getting to it. The question is actually getting it done. Yes, I know I should be eating more vegetables. Yes, I know I should be exercising more. Yes, I know I haven't done it. You do want to do it. You are going to act like the Emperor when it comes to your health this week and act on what you already know. At this point, you've thought about it, but you're going to start acting on it. So that's health. We move from there to wealth. Vice Versa card says this is the Eight of Wands in reverse. If it was forward, that means that the information would be coming in. You would be searching for information. Information would be coming to you. At this point, when it comes to wealth, being the Vice Versa card is reversed, it means you're still doing homework on your wealth. How do I improve it in a meaningful way? And I would think that might mean, how do I improve my wealth on my terms? Now, it may be a question of self-worth, and maybe a question of a new job, it may be a question of more education, any number of things. But you're contemplating right now. You're figuring out, how can I get more information? How can I have the information needed to improve my wealth position? And it may not be just accumulating more, it may be solidifying your wealth position. Lord knows that at this point in our history, any kind of wealth solidification for most of us is sort of out of reach. Alrighty, and the card here, the that kind of clarifies a little bit, adds a little texture to the sea. What that means is you got to kind of go on your own. You have to kind of intuit. The sea, of course, water, emotion, so on and so forth. So you are contemplating, how can I make my financial situation in my life better one way or another? And I don't think you're going to seek any advice from anybody or even necessarily read. I think it's more a question of you acting on what you're feeling, what your gut is telling you about health, wealth in this case. What do I do? What direction do I take? What action do I take? So it's more a question when it comes to your wealth, and again, not simply just accumulating. We see a world where we just accumulate wealth, but actually adding value to your life. That's what you're going to be working on this week. All right, and this is health, wealth, and happiness. So let's talk happiness, huh? All righty, very good. This I like a lot. This is excellent stuff. Because what this basically is justice, fairness. Your happiness. You realize you got to get to a core truth. You realize that you have to balance things out in your life. And that may be, of course, building blocks. So you realize that real happiness for you is going to take some effort. Okay? You're looking for fairness, you're looking for balance in your life. And now you're trying to put the parts and pieces together. This is not going to be a quick deal. And handling, and you realize it's a work in progress, the idea of your happiness. So very, very quickly, for your health, you're going to put together a plan, or in the midst of putting together a plan that will improve your health. For wealth, it's a question of, how do I find this new opportunity? How do I solidify, stabilize my wealth? And for happiness, it is a question of looking for balance in your life. Things have gotten out of whack, very easy to happen on a day-to-day basis, and you're trying to put it all together. So that is the Tao Tree of Life for the week ahead. Very, very interesting week ahead, that's for sure. All righty, very good. So we're back tomorrow with the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Until then, peace and blessings.